Every few weeks, Rakai ends up in another controversy.
Whoa. Chill. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR. But I'm f***ing lost. I'm trying my best.
Then, a week later, he does something even worse.
Listen, to the Maya girl. Wait, chat. Oh, no, Mari girl. Mari. Suck my you ugly bitch. F*** you. Because that's the look that was right there. It's f*** you. Because
at some point, people stop believing the apologies and start believing this is just who you actually are. One of the biggest examples came from his situation with Jinxy. Now, Jinxy is one of the largest streamers on Twitch, and whether you like his content or not, the guy clearly takes streaming seriously. So when he schedules a stream with another creator, especially a huge wager stream worth thousands of dollars, there's actual preparation involved. Viewers are waiting, sponsors are watching, mods are preparing, everything is planned out. Rakai clearly did not care.
What time? Want to do like 6 p.m. EST? He didn't respond for an hour and 20 minutes, and then I said, let me know ASAP, please, because I'm about to go live. He said 7 ASAP, question mark. Then he said EST, and then he said, I'm at a shoot right now. And I said, yes, laughing emoji, yes, 7 EST is good. And then he said, wait, and you can't do tomorrow? I said, tonight is best for me because I have something planned tomorrow. But if you're going to cancel tonight, just let me know so I can move stuff around because I'm about to go live. He said, I think I can. The shoot is almost over. I said, no worries. Let me know ASAP. He said, locked. What's your Discord? Then I said, and then he said, can you do it Wednesday? I'm still on the way home 40 minutes later. And then I said, I'm good for tonight. I can wait if you're a little late. He said, bro, I know you might be tight, but is there any way we can reschedule for Wednesday? And then I didn't respond.
Two were supposed to play a Rocket League wager for $5,000. Throughout the entire day, Rakai kept reassuring Jinxy that he would show up. He kept saying the shoot was almost done. He was on the way home, everything was locked in, everything was good. Jinxy repeatedly asked him if they needed to reschedule, basically giving him multiple chances to back out respectfully. But instead of being honest, Rakai kept dragging things along until the very last second. Then suddenly, after Jinxy had already prepared his stream around the event, Rakai just asked to move it to another day, and that's what made people mad. It wasn't even the cancellation itself. Plans change, that happens. The issue was the complete lack of respect for another creator's time, especially when Jinxy was clearly trying to make things easy for him the entire day. People also pointed out that Jinxy averages way more viewers than Rakai. When you're streaming to tens of thousands of people live, you can't just improvise an entire broadcast because another creator decided to disappear. That kind of behavior makes you look unreliable, and in streaming, reliability matters way more than people think. Eventually, the wager finally happened a few days later. Somehow, the situation got even worse. Jinxy beat Rakai fair and square, meaning Rakai owed him $5,000. Instead of just paying up and moving on, Rakai started joking about scamming him.
Do I scam him or do I just grow up, Chad? Do I pay him?
Do I scam him or grow up? Bro, yeah, bro, you know the answer. Rakai, you got your whole life ahead of you, bro.
What the fuck does that mean?
Bro, can you hear me?
Okay, right now I'm battling with a very strong migraine, bro. I'm sick right now. I'm gonna show right here. Look. How would you let me pass out?
Okay.
I'm saying like, how solid this? Let me just, let me just take my loss and move on. All right, that sound good?
Rakai, bro, we made a wager. You lost. Now you have to pay up, bro. It's that simple.
I'm really sick. I have a cold, all that, bro. So I'm just wondering if, let me slide this one time, bro.
Bro, I'm not ever letting you slide, bro. Rakai, you made a wager. Pay the wager. Why have you not paid already? You should have already paid.
Oh, it's only 500 subs. 500.
It's 1,000 subs, bro. 1,000 subs.
He dragged the moment out forever, pretending to be sick, acting like he had a migraine, trying to guilt-trip the situation instead of simply honoring the bet he agreed to. At first, viewers laughed because they thought it was just content, but then people realized something important. Rakai constantly turns every interaction into a joke. When accountability shows up, every serious moment becomes another bit. Every consequence becomes another stream clip. Nothing ever feels genuine. That's been the biggest criticism surrounding him lately. People don't think he knows when to stop performing, and things only escalate escalated during Jinxy's Rainbow Six tournament. This event had creators from multiple communities competing together. It was supposed to be competitive, but still fun. Instead, Rakai treated the entire thing like an opportunity to continue personal beefs and insult everyone around him. At one point, Agent literally tried to calm the team down before the tournament started. He was acting like a mediator, telling everyone to put their drama aside so they could actually focus on winning. It should have been an easy conversation. Rakai instantly started mocking him. He interrupted him repeatedly, screamed over him, and turned the entire team environment toxic before the games had even started.
Established a ceasefire, and so any and all things that happened the past few days, we're gonna put that aside for the next few hours so that we can lock in together as a team and win this tournament. Because I feel like we're good gamers, bro. There's no debate about that. But when you ask around about us, they say Rakai is a good gamer, Fan is a good gamer, Agent's a good gamer. So it's a chance for us here to show everybody that. Any problems we do have, I will be the third-party mediator. You feel me? And so if things do, you know, because you play games, sometimes you want to squabble with your friends, shit like that. But we'll have a formal way to address all of that. Is that understood?
No. I ain't lie, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. This
Fuck,
bitch ass came to. He doing a lot, gang. He doing a lot,
Bro,
bro.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, yo, Phino, shut the fuck up.
Shut your bitch ass up. You a little boy. You a little boy. You a little boy.
Listen, bro.
You a little boy.
You lucky.
You a little
lucky.
boy.
I can lock in right now. You look like I can lock in right now, bro.
Yeah, you need to lock in.
That's all I gotta
You
say.
lock in.
That's all I say.
Ask Barco how he feel.
And this wasn't just normal competitive trash talk either. It felt unnecessarily hostile. That's what keeps happening with Rakai lately. The energy around him feels exhausting. Even outside his own team, he constantly targeted other creators during the tournament. One of the easiest things for him to mock people over was their age, especially female streamers.
Little ass kid, bro, you 17. I know damn well you're not talking this direction. I know damn well you're not talking this direction. Go ahead.
Okay, so how old are you?
Don't do that.
So how old are
Man,
you?
you better go damn.
How old are you?
GG.
How old are you?
Don't worry about it.
31?
Don't worry about it. I'm not 31, bitch.
Your child.
You be making numbers up, huh?
Your child, how old is she, chat?
I'm not 31 and I'm not 30.
28.
Yo, bro, Rakai, we heard the script earlier today. We heard it yesterday, last week. He's gonna say something about a family. He's gonna say something about a family. Just,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Just say it.
Listen, just start a feeling, my nigga.
There it is.
Just fries it up. Start a feeling, eh?
And honestly, it came across incredibly weak because it's the safest insult possible. Someone can't control their age. There's no creativity behind it. It's just easy disrespect for quick reactions and clips. A lot of viewers started noticing that Rakai rarely punches up. He usually targets people he thinks won't fully retaliate against him. Then came the MrBeast streamer competition, which completely exploded the situation online. This was easily the biggest creator event Rakai had ever participated in. Millions of people were watching. Massive streamers from different countries were involved. This was the kind of event that could either massively improve someone's reputation or completely destroy it. And somehow, Rakai managed to make himself the villain of the entire video.
Whoa! Chill! Security! Chandler! No, he's the line! He's the line! Stop! He's got two. Chandler! He's the line! He's the line! He's the line! He's the line, bro! You see? He's the line! You see? That's what. Nah, you're a slime. Hey guys, hit the Fortnite dance! Hit the Fortnite dance! You slimy! Yeah. Alright, Rakai will give this away. Just tweet out how you're giving it away.
Now, to be fair, some viewers actually enjoyed that part. Every big challenge video needs conflict. It needs someone causing chaos. Without tension, these videos become boring fast. Even some creators defended Rakai by saying he was making the video more entertaining while everyone else played too safe. And honestly, there's some truth to that. But there's a difference between being competitive and being genuinely disrespectful. Rakai repeatedly pushed things way beyond normal trash talk. He held players back physically during games, taunted people after eliminating them, and constantly tried humiliating other contestants instead of just celebrating wins. That's where the backlash really started growing. The Spanish creator community especially got furious after clips spread of Rakai allegedly telling El Rubius to go back to Mexico.
Going back to swing shot. Ain't no way. He's good at the throw. He's emoting on him.
A toda mi comunidad.
Justice.
Cállate, niño, anda, cállate, niño. Niño, cállate. Cállate, anda. Cállate. No, yo creo que al final ha sido suerte y ya está, chicos.
The comment immediately blew up online because Rubius isn't even Mexican. People saw it as Rakai generalizing every Spanish-speaking creator into one stereotype.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR. But I f***ing lost. I'm talking about best. I f***ing lost. Yes, me. I lost that shit, man. I'm trying my hard to be nice and respectful, but it's over. It's over. All that campaigning, all that shit was for no reason.
Suddenly, his comment sections were flooded with hate from international viewers.
Oh, okay. I opened up his fucking Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? Like, bro, yeah, no.
They're really mad.
And while some of the responses toward Rakai absolutely crossed the line too, the situation became impossible to ignore. Even creators defending him sounded conflicted.
In a game like this, what would be a Rakai full-on hater? The reality is that he's providing content for the video, and if anything, a lot of people are being quiet and not giving any sort of value for the broadcast and for the video. If anything, he's one of the highest value persons left. So you could be a hater for the oh, I'm hating because I'm part of the fun, or an actual hater. Being a hater is just wrong in this case. Like, he's putting content down. Like,
Agent, for example, argued that Rakai was simply being himself in a world where everyone else acts filtered and fake online. And that's actually an interesting point, because audiences constantly claim they want real creators.
Crazy. I feel like everybody, I saw a lot of people mad at Rakai yesterday. And like, it's not hard for, like, it's Rakai. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day. But also, at the same time, though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us. Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people. Because I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory. I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community. Not justifying everything he said, though. You know what Rakai is, though? Rakai is just an example of a nigga with no filter, bro. Sounds weird to sit here and defend him, but like, in a world where everybody's so filtered, you can't say what you want to say, you get cut from this and can't be part of this and blacklisted from this. In a world where everybody sit there and pretend like they want authenticity, everyone tells you to be yourself, right? The nigga is not trying to be anyone else, bro. And people get mad at him for it. And what that teaches everybody else, realistically, don't be yourself, bro.
But authenticity stops being a defense when the behavior itself becomes harmful. You can't excuse everything by saying that's just how he is. Because if being yourself includes insulting women, making racist comments, humiliating other creators, and constantly escalating situations for attention, eventually people stop finding it entertaining. And the problem is that Rakai genuinely seems addicted to escalation. Every controversy has to be louder than the previous one. Every stream needs bigger reactions. Every clip needs more chaos. People even compared him to Jack Doherty recently, which is honestly one of the worst comparisons you can get as a content creator, because once viewers start associating your name with non-stop rage bait and disrespect, your reputation becomes almost impossible to repair. The craziest part is that Rakai clearly understands internet culture extremely well. He knows how clips spread. He knows outrage creates engagement. He knows controversy drives numbers. That's why people are starting to believe this isn't accidental anymore. Take the convertible car wash clip. Most people would see a car wash and drive through normally. Rakai intentionally ignored all the instructions just to create chaos on stream because he knew people would repost it everywhere. And unfortunately, that strategy works. Every controversy makes him trend harder. But eventually, people stop laughing and start getting tired. One of the ugliest moments came after another streamer named Mari criticized Rakai's behavior during the MrBeast event. She basically said he brought terrible energy into the competition, which honestly wasn't even a crazy statement considering everything viewers had already watched. Rakai completely exploded afterward. Instead of disagreeing respectfully, he went on stream insulting her appearance, screaming at her, mocking her emotionally, and turning the situation into another hate mob moment.
Listen, to the Maya girl, to the Maya girl, to the Maya girl. Wait, chat. Oh no, Mari girl, Mari. Suck my you ugly bitch. Fuck you. Cause I that's what I'm gonna say right there. Is fuck you. Because I'm looking back at the clips. I'm looking back at what she was saying and all this bad energy and shit. I'm just like, wow, you know, you. Fucking Mari. I really actually, you know, kind of fuck with you and shit like that. Shut the fuck up, bitch. And that's why you get. That's what you get. You lost. And that's why you cried about it too. I ain't crying, nigga. I manned up and thought it out and walked out that bitch. Salty as shit, mad as fuck. But you feel me? Hold on, my mom just...
Viewers immediately pointed out that this wasn't even the first time he'd spoken to female creators like this. That's when the criticism became much more serious, because now people weren't just calling him annoying, they were calling him irresponsible. Mari later responded by saying that while Rakai complained about receiving hate himself, he had no problem sending thousands of viewers toward him. People feel the opposite. Every apology feels temporary. Every controversy feels repeated. Every lesson seems ignored. And what makes the situation worse is the amount of enabling around him. Friends defend him endlessly. Fans justify everything. Even his family publicly reassures him that he's doing nothing wrong and that people simply don't understand him.
This light that a lot of people don't understand. But if you know, you know. And don't ever let anyone dim your light. Okay, baby? I am so proud of you. And I know I'll call you and question you and all that. And that's just all because I want to see where your head is. And I know for a fact that you are unbothered. You are so unbothered. You are so free. And you are so sure of yourself. And I am so proud of you. I really am. Heavenly Father, I ask that you please continue to protect my son.
Now comes the worst part.
Yo, I don't know if y'all saw, bro. They booed my Rakai off stage. Wow.
Yo, chat, have y'all seen that AI video of me getting booed off stage?
To go to Rolling Loud, and everywhere you look, you keep seeing the same damn Under Armour Rakai ad. Like, did Rolling Loud not have any other ads to play?
So that means the hate is dead ass kind of real. Like, it's actually real. I thought the hate was on the internet and shit like that.
A few days ago, Rakai appeared at Rolling Loud as a special guest during a live set. The idea was simple. Walk on stage, hype up the crowd, get people excited, maybe have a viral moment and leave. That was clearly the expectation. But the second he stepped out onto that stage, the entire situation flipped instantly. Instead of cheers, excitement, or fans going crazy, the crowd started booing him. And not just a couple random people either. You could hear the reaction spread throughout the audience almost immediately. The energy turned awkward fast, and for the first time in a long time, Rakai genuinely looked caught off guard. It felt like he suddenly realized something that most people online already knew months ago. The hate surrounding him was never just internet drama. Real people genuinely do not like him anymore. Now honestly, if you've been paying attention to Rakai over the past year, this moment wasn't exactly shocking. He's been involved in non-stop controversy for months. Every few weeks there's another clip of him doing something reckless, disrespectful, annoying, or straight up embarrassing. And every single time, the internet reacts the exact same way. People criticize him, other creators make videos about him, Twitter starts flaming him, TikTok reposts the clips everywhere, and somehow Rakai still acts confused every time backlash happens. I think part of the reason is because streaming numbers have completely warped his perspective. When somebody constantly sees massive viewer counts, non-stop spam in chat, donations flying in, and clips getting millions of views, it's easy for them to convince themselves that everybody secretly loves them. But numbers don't always mean support. A huge amount of viewers tune in just to watch chaos unfold. Some people hate watch. Some people clip embarrassing moments. Some people only show up because they want to see what dumb thing happens next. But instead of immediately accepting what happened, Rakai first tried to laugh the whole thing off on stream afterward. He started claiming the viral clips were fake, saying AI edited the crowd reaction to make it sound worse than it actually was.
I seen that AI video of me getting booed off stage? Yeah, bro, AI gotta stop. No, seriously, not. It's getting to a little point, bro. AI has to stop, like, eventually. And I've been talking to like people I know and like that, bro. I'm like, bro, you feel me? And y'all lying, y'all laughing and shit like that, bro. I'm dead ass. Why was they booing you? Yeah, that's how on TikTok. I go on TikTok. This is a clip of me getting booed off stage. I'm like, what the hell? AI gotta just stop doing that because it make me look bad and look like, oh my god, I'm actually getting booed. I'm like, what the f? AI gotta.
Which honestly made the entire situation even funnier. Because imagine getting publicly booed at one of the biggest music festivals in the world, and going live after trying to convince everybody that artificial intelligence created the boo. That sounds like satire. But Rakai genuinely tried pushing that narrative. He was sitting there on stream basically saying, bro, AI needs to chill. They're making fake videos of me getting booed. Meanwhile, thousands of people literally watched it happen in person. And the craziest part is that some of his fans were actually agreeing with him. That's how disconnected internet communities can become. At some point, supporters stop defending someone because they believe the defense makes sense. They defend them because they're emotionally invested in the creator no matter what happens. But eventually, even that starts falling apart. Now, to be fair to Rakai, after watching the clip back himself, he did try explaining the situation different. According to him, the crowd wasn't originally booing when he walked out. He said people were cheering at first, but then he noticed one person booing near the stage. So he jokingly repeated the boo into the microphone, and once he acknowledged it, more people joined in.
I'm going on stage, and I say, yo, Rolling Loud, make some noise. Swear to God, it all made noise. Swear to God, across the county, it all made noise, right? After that, I said, yo, can I get a yer? They say yer. So I'm like, oh, we lit. Because before that, I'm like, yo, they're going to boo me on some funny shit. Then, I see one person say, boo. Like I walked to the edge of someone, and someone's like this in my face, like this. Boo. So I'm in the microphone, I said, boo. Then more people said, boo. Chat, I swear to God, across the county, that's exactly what happened, gang. Then after that, the whole crowd started saying, boo. So I'm like, no way, I'm getting bored.
Suddenly, the entire crowd started doing it. Honestly, that explanation actually sounds believable. If you rewatch the footage carefully...
Cheering! I told y'all, they're literally cheering, they're literally cheering. They're cheering for me, okay? Look. Wait, hold on. Are they saying boo the whole time?
On Domino's checkout. Coupon expired. Invalid coupon.
Wait, child, what does it sound like? It sound like it was born? Or that's a child, no, child. Yeah, it's a mixture.
You can hear some cheering in the beginning before the boos become louder later on. Problem is, that doesn't really help his case. Because if one person booing can instantly influence an entire crowd to start joining in, that means the audience was already open to doing it. People don't randomly unite against somebody they genuinely love. That reaction only happens when negative opinions already exist beforehand, and deep down, Rakai seemed to realize that too. At one point on stream, he literally admitted that maybe the hate was actually real. That moment was probably the most honest thing he's said in a while.
Chat, that means the hate is dead ass kind of real. Like, it's actually real. I thought the hate was on the internet and shit like that. Nigga, they not playing with me. They dead ass hate on you for no reason. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo. But yeah, chat, listen, chat, all that shit gonna do is add legacy to us, bro. Remember that time we got boot ons, Rolling Loud, and then when we fully up, and look at us now, focus what we talk about, man. I'm telling you, that's how shit gonna.
Because for the first time, it felt like the online bubble cracked. Streaming culture can seriously distort reality for creators. If someone spends every day surrounded by fans, moderators, donos, and constant validation, they start believing criticism only exists online from haters. But public events are different. Nobody is forced to spam positivity there. Nobody's getting timed out for criticism. Nobody's farming clips for reactions. It's just raw public opinion in real time. And Rolling Loud gave Rakai exactly that. The bigger issue here is that Rakai has basically been rewarded for bad behavior over and over again. Every controversy increases his visibility. Every ban creates more attention. Every viral clip brings more viewers. So from his perspective, doing outrageous things probably feels beneficial. Why stop if the numbers keep growing? That's the dangerous cycle modern internet culture creates. Shock content becomes profitable, being controversial becomes branding, and eventually creators stop understanding where the line even is anymore. The problem is that attention and respect are too completely different things. You can have millions of views while people secretly dislike you, and that difference becomes obvious the second you leave the internet and stand in front of a real crowd. That's why this Rolling Loud moment mattered so much. It wasn't just another Twitter argument, it was public humiliation happening live. Even other streamers started reacting to the situation afterward. Blackboy Max talked about the incident on stream and basically acknowledged how brutal the reaction was.
Some of y'all, yo, I don't know if y'all saw, bro, they booed my nigga Rakai off stage. Wow. Rakai, how did that happen, bro? Why? Like, damn, y'all think they gonna boo him when we do turn up?
But honestly, Max handled his own criticism way differently. Even when audiences clown him, throw hate his way, or disrespect him during performances, he still keeps pushing music because he actually seems passionate about it. Same thing with creators like DDG. People constantly joke about his music career, yet he continues because it's clearly something he genuinely wants to pursue. With Rakai though, it feels different. A lot of the backlash comes directly from the image he created himself online. People aren't reacting negatively for no reason. They're reacting to months of clips, controversies, annoying behavior, and non-stop attention-seeking moments, and eventually audiences get tired of it. One of the funniest parts about this entire situation was seeing people online talk about how oversaturated Rakai had become during Rolling Loud itself. Apparently, his advertisements and branding were everywhere. Screens, promotions, announcements. His face kept appearing repeatedly throughout the event, so by the time he actually walked on stage, some people were already irritated before he even said anything. That probably made the reaction even worse. And of course, once the clips hit social media, the internet immediately exploded. Some people were laughing, some people felt bad for him, others said this was inevitable. Then the industry plant accusations started appearing again.
Where you look, you keep seeing the same damn Under Armour Rakai ad. Like, did Rolling Loud not have any other ads to play? Then when it's time for Lone Set, you're thinking Destroy Lonely's about to come on stage just to see the Rakai come out. I'm not surprised we're throwing trash. You have to see that on every single screen at Rolling Loud just for to come out during Lone Set? Then people want to talk about, I feel so bad, he's just a kid. I don't give a fuck if he's a kid. If I was there, I would have found the biggest fucking rock on the floor and threw that shit right at when he was on the stage. Please give me one good reason why that should be on the Rolling Loud stage during Lone Set. At this point, I'm starting to think that it's an industry plan, because why are they just putting in all of our faces? I never met a person in real life that actually watches Rakai. Almost every streamer is lame as shit. The only streamer that I actually fuck with is...
Which honestly happens every single time a creator blows up unnaturally fast. Whenever audiences feel like somebody is constantly being pushed in front of them, despite widespread criticism, people automatically start questioning how they became so popular in the first place. Now personally, I don't know if Rakai is some secret industry plant or not, but I do think this situation exposed a huge disconnect between internet fame and real-world popularity. Because online algorithms can force visibility, real-life crowds cannot, and that's why this moment hit so hard. For years, Rakai has been able to brush off criticism by saying people were jealous, hating, or overreacting, but it becomes a lot harder to deny reality when thousands of people publicly embarrass you in person. The craziest part is that Rakai still tried spinning the situation into motivation afterward.